You're listening to Skringus Cast, live coverage of competitive Team Fortress 2.
To our millions of loyal Skringites, it is with a heavy heart that I announce the tragic passing of a dear friend, Saucy Jack.
Big F's in chat.
He passed away earlier this week from a weed overdose. We here on the Skringus Cast team have been working with him for quite some time and got to know him so well. Without him, this cast will never be the same. He left us some parting words that he requested be read here on the Skringus Cast. Remember, friends, no matter how hard things get with me gone, just remember that Dirtman never met his dad. Even in death, he's still thinking of other people. We made a video as a tribute to his memory, and we're going to play it here for all of you today.
Holy shit, I'm so stoned right now, bro.
He's gaming.
He's really protecting the medic from the dangers of the scary soldier player.
Yeah, like...
We dropped like a baby. Ka-chow!
All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to
oh my god!
See the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work for every day. Now you in a better place.
Been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Oh, I'll tell you all about it.
I think you're thinking of Casual, Jack.
You're thinking of my nuts and candy?
I thought you said you couldn't read.
I know 3 words on candy: sounding, fisting, and fingering.
Yeah, but... Man, that was so beautiful. It just reminds me of Saucy Jack. It's like he's still with us here. Anyways, his surviving family members have commissioned us here at Skringus Cast, along with a friend of the show, to create a series of anti-drug PSAs that will play throughout the cast. We hope it'll prevent another tragedy like Saucy Jack's. If you have any questions concerning the abuse of drugs, type !drugs in the chat. Not that it'll do anything, but maybe someone will see it and change their mind about doing drugs. Anyways, joining me on today on casting is Casapillar. He's British. Say hi, Casapillar.
Yeah. Is Casapillar, but sure. Okay, hi.
Yeah, Casapillar. Anyways,
Casapillar.
Before we go over to look at our rosters, let's cut to our sponsor.
Skringus Cast is brought to you by Blockbuster. Rent 3 movies a month for the low price of $14.99 with our promo code
DERP107.
Enjoy the convenience of no more late fees, and with any paid new release rental, get a free popcorn. They have a great selection of VCR and Xbox 360 game rentals. Just use our code
DERP107
or use !Blockbuster in the chat.
Wow, what a difference!
All right. Today's match has Team 9, We're Okay, versus Right Wing. Team 9 is 4th in the rankings currently. They have won all their games this season. 3 other teams have also protected their Titans of Newcomer status along with Team 9. They're going to be tough to beat. Their roster has Buff for Eyes on Pocket Scout, Abel on Flank Scout, Seth June on Pocket Soldier, Puppy on Roamer, Hero Smasher on Demo, and Rain Cool on Medic. Take it away, Cass.
Right wingers are currently 7th in the rankings with 2 wins and a single loss. Tonight, they will decide if they get a place among the playoff teams in the rankings. Their roster includes Whalen on Pocket Scout, Bromley on Flank Scout, Puss in Boots on Pocket Soldier, Bioptical on Roma Soldier, Sex Havas Melvin on Demo, and 2004 on Medic.
This week's map is Gully Wash. This 5 CP map is filled with small choke points and hiding spots, an excellent map to use the Eternal Reward. The mid-fight on this map is usually determined by early damage and how well the soldiers can follow up. Oftentimes the winners of the mid-fight win the round thanks to the size of the map and its many flank routes. Flank routes that directly benefit the use of the Eternal Reward. So Cass, have you played on... You must have played on Gully at least a couple times.
Oh,
so what
yeah,
do you
yeah.
think of these mids?
I think the mids is probably definitely important for the overall game as a general, but I usually think once they've got it, it's usually second is straight away gone, and it's usually a hold on last.
Yeah, so true. So you probably know all that because my producer told me that you played Premier in ETF2L.
Yes, sure, yeah.
Wow, like that's really something, huh? Like I'm only like main right now, so that's you've probably been playing this for a while, right?
Oh, years. You know, it just gets into a job at this point.
So there you have it, everyone. Casapillar playing Premier in ETF2L. So I'm gonna send you a image here, Cass. Just give me a second here, and Robot's also gonna pull it up on the screen. Let's see. I gotta message you. It'll be in your DMs right now.
On my DMs.
Your Discord DMs. So which one of these would you shove up your ass?
Oh, good question. I mean, with the screwball, you got to have quite wide to begin with, but it gets thinner as it goes on.
Yeah.
But the question is, how are you going to do the ice cream sandwich? Are you just going to do it sideways? Are you just going to put it horizontal?
I mean, you're pretty crazy if you go horizontal, honestly.
Oh, definitely. You got to sort of take it slow, nice and easy.
Yeah.
Of course, the problem you have with chocolate is people might think it looks like shit when it comes out. So
it's possible.
You got to think of it in different ways. I mean,
I like the screwball because you kind of like open up slowly and it kind of get used to it. But push pop also has the convenient handle.
Oh, that's true. You got to have ease of access. You just straight in. I think the firecracker. If you get into the firecracker, is also very useful.
Yeah, it's also got like those little like ribs like on the side.
Oh yeah, it's for pleasure purposes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I think the creamsicle though. It looks like a bacon. At least the nice little ridges going on.
Is that like something you like consider when you shove things up your ass? Is how much?
I mean, I like
bacon?
I like it to be aesthetically and smelling.
Oh,
nice.
You gotta have it like. Are there scented ones like that you can get?
I imagine, sure. I mean, depends what flavor of screwball you're going for.
And there you have it, Casapillar's opinion on what ice cream you would shove up your ass. So looks like we got about one team is in here, but the other team hasn't quite shown up yet. But we still got a couple minutes before 9:30. So why don't we cut to a break for a little bit, and then we'll be right back when the game's about to start.
Come on, Jesse. It's just one weed. What's the worst that can happen?
I don't know.
Stop right there, prepubescent middle schoolers.
No way. It's Dirtman.
That's right, and I never met my dad. You need to turn in that weed to the police right now. Did you know that weed causes erectile dysfunction?
It does?
Not that I would know. I've never done the weed. But weed has been linked to other things too, like brain damage, decreased performance in competitive TF2, and an inclination to play medic.
I'll never do weed again. Thank you, Dirtman.
Weed. It's bad. About Gully. So anyway, we were just talking about Gully Wash, and like just when you get the mids, you usually can just take like second straight away. It's not very often that a team can hold it after losing the mid fight.
Oh, especially, I mean, once you get that demo coming in through a side angle, you gotta be careful about that.
Just even a single soldier on choke can lock it out, but the mid fights, it's just, in my opinion, it's such a small map compared to some of the others that it's just really easy to get mid to last right away.
Especially if you get an engineer and as an off class, you could probably try and hold last. But even then, you've got the river, which is a bit of a problem.
Or even a spy with the eternal reward.
Oh, exactly.
Because that like those silent stabs, like they won't be able to hear it.
But that's all down to good team communication. I mean, if you can call it out.
Oh, you must do that in Premiere. Like you probably have like team comms. Like,
oh
or something.
Yeah.
So you could like that's pretty smart.
Yeah, we decided not to use the standard TF2 text chat. We decided that was
well,
pretty
it's
delayed.
got like the convenient voice chat system there.
Yeah,
like,
it's faster.
I just use like the thanks. Like I don't really use any of the other ones.
In subtext, it can be very. You can get some good words out with thanks. Spy.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah. Thanks.
Scout going to last.
Yeah.
I've killed 3 of them. I'm popping good damage. Get in there. Yeah, like that sort of stuff.
So also when we do get to these mid versus second like holds and pushes, it can get really stalematey just because of how tight these doors are. Like choke, a single soldier can hold down choke on his own. Like just give him a full buff, boom, he's got choke held down. Then you got to poke through big door, and a single demo can hold big door practically on his own. So sacking is extremely hard, like on to second, in my experience.
Yeah, especially with the downstream is always going to be quite hard, especially for just a big sort of splash damage cesspool. If you understand that English.
Yeah, just British
Yeah.
terms. I get it. Like, well, we don't really have that here in the Americas.
I mean,
like, we speak in proper like language here.
Well, if I confuse you, just give me a Hermdingle and I'll slow down.
A what?
A Hermdingle.
Well, what's that?
It's like a schmeckle.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
Yeah, like a British colloquialism.
Hey, robot, could you like send me just send me that just like give me some like a British dictionary or something. I think I'm gonna need it. Okay. Anyways, talking about lasts here. You were talking about like having that engineer up. It's a very popular off class for this last. You even see pyros a lot because of just how tight these doors are, and you can stuff like sometimes a whole Uber with just the air blast.
And even so, if the offensive team goes for like an off class, they can have a good sniper and try and pick some of the off classes off using the middle section of.
So looks like we're getting most of the people in here. We got, I think, 11 if I'm counting right. So we're probably starting pretty soon, basically on time.
That's one shot. That's one shot of 2 6s.
Yeah, is it? Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
6 plus 6. Yeah, it's 12. Why'd they call it 6s and not 12s?
Well, probably unlucky, I imagine, isn't? Baker's dozen, 12 unlucky.
Oh yeah. What if you did do like a Baker's dozen, like where you get like the worst team gets an extra player, like 13.
I mean that could work, but it'll have to be like div, say of like a newcomer team versus like an AM team, but the newcomer gets an extra player.
Yeah,
so
that
could be
a Baker's dozen.
Baker's.
Maybe we'll do something with that. So
RGL, contact us.
And another unique thing about this map is I believe it's the only 5 CP map that has a flank route to the last point itself through water. Like you can just go directly underneath, which leaves for some pretty good like double sack plays. Like if you can get somebody on the point, you get a lot of pressure off. Then you can like send a soldier.
I mean, of course, especially even if it's a spy. I mean, spies, of course, are not very well.
Yeah, with the eternal reward, right?
With the eternal reward, of course. If you just get like one backstab and then you can just sit on point.
Yeah, and they wouldn't have even heard it. Like
no, they wouldn't. It's silent.
Like, do you think some? In case our viewers missed the beginning of this stream, we announced the passing of a dear friend, Saucy Jack. He co-casted with me last week, and just in case some of you haven't seen it yet, we made a absolutely beautiful memorial video for him. Robot, our producer, why don't you play it for us?
It's
Holy
been
shit,
a
I'm
long
so stoned right now, bro.
without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Speed gaming.
He's really protecting the medic from the dangers of the scary soldier player.
Yeah, like
Dropped like a baby. Ka-chow!
Who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up.
Oh my god!
See the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work for every day. Now we in a better place.
Been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Oh, I'll tell you all about
I think you're thinking of Casual, Jack.
You're thinking of my nuts and candy?
I thought you said you couldn't read.
I know 3 words uncanny. Sounding, fisting, and fingering.
Yeah, but
So I've got the
Well, like-
dictionary here just to briefly explain that
Yeah.
a schmeckle is a term of calling someone out in a positive light, of course. Not to
Schmeckle?
schmeckle, not yes, not to be confused with the meckle, which is calling someone a derogatory term. These are all standard.
Oh, should I have
British.
not? Should I have not said that just now or something?
I think Twitch will allow it. I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Okay. Okay.
I just
so
realized that-
schmeckle. Say it with an a sh. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
Like
just-
be quiet.
Yeah.
The game's about to start or something. But it's not because
Or shh, be quiet, Saucy Jack. I'm talking. Like you know.
Yeah. Rest in peace. to
Did you
Saucy
watch
Jack.
last week's stream?
I did not know. I was busy.
That's a shame. We did it.
It
that
really
was the
a
last
shame.
time we had Saucy Jack on the show. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But,
Very sad.
Like that weed will really get to you. Like
I know.
it's taken many lives, and we have all these anti-drug PSAs lined up that we're gonna just play throughout, like when we get the time, and they're really something. Like it's like I personally stopped doing drugs entirely after listening to them.
I mean, Jack was a dear friend, and of course it hit me hard. I mean, I had to take a couple of minutes.
Yeah, when did you find out that he died?
Well, it's a long story. I was sort of driving home, and it was
Yeah.
a busy day, and I was listening to that song, the one that we got for the memorial. That's what we picked a song.
See You Again, Nightcore.
See You Again, yeah. So and it was raining, of
Nightcore.
course.
Yeah.
The Nightcore edition. Don't give me that lo-fi or the original version.
Yeah.
And I remember Robot messaged me and said, "Saucy Jack has passed of weed."
Well, Robot neglected to tell me until like 15 minutes ago. Like I just had to read that off. Like I'm
sorry.
still a little bit mad about that actually.
I mean,
But like if to our veteran viewers who have been like watching the show for some time, you would know that Jack and I had our differences, but we got over them, and of course I didn't want him dead. Don't look into that, anyone. Like please, it was a weed overdose. Yeah, he didn't die of anything else. Don't look into it. Anyway, so Gully Wash.
Gully Wash, yeah. I mean, this is a map that you'll need a good scout and a good demo to really pull it up.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, if you are a scout or a demo, and you're free for a Sixers comp, just
No,
stay after the stream.
Our team! Exclamation point help in the chat. Like exclamation point help, please, 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 please. Anyways, moving on. Gully Wash. There's kind of a high or low ground on this mid fight right here, and you want to keep most of your team on the high ground, but low ground offers some pretty decent flank routes, especially if the other team doesn't really see you going there, like drop down, elbow, banana. Oh, we were about to start. We were about to start there.
We were about to start.
Are we starting?
It seems that they're having some cold feet. I mean, it's understandable. Gully.
Yeah, it's like a pretty big game for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, as we said earlier, this is the one that will decide if right wingers get a place in playoffs.
Yeah, almost certainly. Anyways, if you're just tuning into the Scringus cast, we have Team 9, we're okay, versus right wingers. Team 9 is on blue, right wingers on red. We're gonna start pretty soon here. Make sure you check out our sponsor if you've got the time. Exclamation point Blockbuster in the chat.
I mean, it's just a good idea because we've got blue for blockbusters and red for communism. It's a nice sort of mix, and of course, you're representing the sponsor.
Is that like part of the TF2 lore? Like, I don't know anything about the TF2 lore. I don't play this game.
I mean,
I've never played this game in my life.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I've only got about 2 hours in it in total. Still managed to be, top of the league.
And you got into like ETF2
I know.
Yeah. Premiere, like absolutely incredible.
I mean, they just rang me up and said, we need an epic eternal reward spy play, and I was like, I'll do it.
So how did you decide on the name Casapillar?
Well, it's a dialectal term, so
okay.
It comes from pillar being the Greek word for. Oh, I think we're starting. I think
looks like we're starting here on the screen.
We'll have to save that tidbit for later.
Okay, looks like we got the players rolling out here to mid right now. Pretty fast rollout from the demo. And the soldiers here. Soldier's gonna bomb high, land in the big door, already on the medic, and gets the med.
Soldier's find the scout on
absolutely incredible play.
Take some damage though, the demo man. It needs a bit of a heal. Soldier is dead.
Looks like red team is gonna push blue team out, but blue team is gonna keep their med alive to hold on last.
If they can get their med out, it'll. Oh. They went there. Goes the
no, the med's still up, and looks like they're building on last right now. Blue team spawning up.
Red med?
Blue.
Oh, the red med was dead.
What?
I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he died, lost. So blue are the big ad.
Anyways, it looks like blue's gonna be holding second here.
And red is off classing to an engineer. Getting a little sentry going up. Not really watching the point though. Anyone could just come from under.
Yeah, but the blue team hasn't really pushed in yet. In fact, they're pushing into mid right now. It's like looks like they're gonna get mid and gonna get some picks on the soldier and demo.
I mean the med.
Yeah.
The demo is holding quite far back on second.
It looks like blue is gonna drop a soldier here.
Red is being quite adventurous, coming in trying to get the second point.
It looks like the blue soldier is gonna come in. Is gonna 1v1 the scout inside of the lobby.
Medic is popped. Medic is dead.
Yeah. Well, what? I'm on the. This happens every time. Sorry, guys. I was on the wrong STV. Hang on. Let me pull that down right there. Okay. So it looks like we got Team 9 holding second against right wingers here. Right wingers med is down right now, giving Team 9 a bunch of ad. It looks like Optical is gonna come in and gets the salvage play. Absolute Josh level play there.
Red could of course come in off this and try and make a push for second.
Yeah, looks like right wingers is going to
No,
come
they
up
have
with probably
huge ad.
about 50 ad here, and they're going to want to try to take second off of that.
40. Let's not get out of our heads here. 40 ad. But they are building.
No,
try and make that
Raincool
nice.
still hasn't. Okay, no, it's actually about 60 ad right now. Team 9 is holding pretty far back. They're kind of just poking forward, like seeing our right wingers going to come in. Are we going to... let's get players in position, see if we can force them early. And right wingers is going to get Uber right about now. They're still an off class up. Looks like they're pushing out a river.
Is holding last. Change from engineer.
So check this out, Cass, right here. We got Waylon just clearing the way here, trying to stop his med from getting forced here. Got some good damage.
Yeah, I mean, either they pop and go straight in, but of course the ad is whittling away as time goes by.
Sunny drops down to the ground. Waylon disconnecting from the beam, but gets a pick. Puss in Boots there, getting some massive damage.
Maybe they could push with a demo?
I think 3 people there.
And they
still haven't capped the point. There could be like a back cap going on here. That looks like they left the heavy on last. Nobody's up to cap. They're gonna get forwards and they're gonna get forwards and they're gonna be right on Sunny here. Sunny trying to get away. Sunny goes down and it looks like Raincool had a little bit of a panic pop there, and this is gonna be looking really good for Team 9 as they go into second.
Of course, the scout is already in lobby, trying to go for that last. Maybe. No, scared by the heavy. I mean.
Yeah, Abel's trying to make something work here. Fighting off with Sexhopper Smelvin and gets a pick inside of River. Some great positioning from Abel.
Well, Soldier is trying to make up for that damage, but demo.
So if you were on Team 9, Casapillar, what would you be thinking about right now? You got a little bit of ad.
Oh, I mean, I would think probably... I mean, I wouldn't know that their demo would be weak, but I'll probably try and go through lower. But I would also think about maybe off-classing to Spy and maybe using an Eternal Reward to try and backstab.
So I'm just thinking about like earlier, like you were talking about like shoving ice cream cones up your ass. That's kind of weird. Like, why would you do that on stream?
I mean, it's weird, but you know what else is weird? I mean, the medic only dying. I mean, the medic just died. I mean, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it looks like Team 9 has a failed push here, and it looks like Timer's possibly about to run.
Yeah, I completely did not keep an eye on time. Maybe
if I was on right wingers right now, I might be thinking about not capping the point at all and just resetting it to a mid fight. But things are looking really good for them now, so definitely want that point. Sunny and Waylon could recognize that Team 9 is down their soldier and demo. They could get right through choke pretty much free. One soldier can do something here, but not when they've got beam with them. Looks like right winger's able to get in on the flank.
Waylon is trying to deal with this soldier who's going up elbow.
Looks like the flank for right wingers is able to get in.
Goes getting some good picks. It could just even it. If Blue can just that's 3 good picks.
Right wingers did an excellent job pushing that in there. Just great timing. They got the picks that they needed. They don't have scouts. They could even kill the med right now maybe, or even.
Waylon needs to be careful with that demo, especially
Melvin caught in right now, but Bio-Optical coming in for a massive cleanup. Right winger should be able to push this directly to last, having full ad. Looks like Waylon is already in, along with Sexhopper, the Pyro coming out, and the Heavy. The Uber comes out. Waylon cleaning up.
Waylon can try and get rid of that.
Abel trying to buy some time. Seth June still in River, holding back. Looks like, and right wingers takes the first round. What a round! Like,
I mean, those are high of emotions. I mean, it's like when you're playing Badwater and a spy backstabs you with the Eternal Reward. I mean, it's sort of mix of emotions.
The Eternal Reward is such a good weapon. Like,
it is. I mean, it's so versatile. It's silent, and hopefully, maybe both teams could take advice from that and maybe use it on this mid. But
looks like both teams are going to be playing their own sides this mid.
Yeah.
Seth June looking for a good rocket on the scouts here.
And they're all clumped up. I mean, it's surprising.
This is looking really good for Team 9 here. They've got good damage out. Then they try to get a bomb to clean up. Don't quite get it. Okay, it looks like they're... Oh, this is not good for Team 9. Dropping 4 players. Not even getting a single pick on right wingers. Not good. This could be a very fast mid.
Of course, is right wingers going to go try for second? I think they are.
I think Team 9 should Team 9 should just bust out the Eternal Reward here, Spy, and just try to even things out a little bit. But they're going with a heavy instead.
I mean, another good idea that they could do, especially for the for right wingers, is they could go Babyface Blaster or Backscatter.
Yeah, because
and try and get some damage off.
You know, I have a lot to say about the Babyface's Blaster. Like, in my opinion, like just if you don't even know how fast you'll be going from time to time,
they're already capping.
How could they possibly?
Yeah, that's a nice clean
know
from right wingers.
Yeah, right wingers taking a second round there. But anyways, about the Babyface's Blaster, man, what a weapon! Like you can dodge enemies so effortlessly because even you don't know like how fast you'll be going from like instant to instant. So it's just like a genius way to avoid getting.
I mean, but you got to be careful at jumping though. Speaking of jumpers, Scout is using the winger to jump.
I don't jump anyways. I actually have jump unbound.
Oh, good, because you know.
Looks like Team 9 is committing 3 people onto the side there. Doesn't quite work because it looks like Red came up their own side.
Soldier is bombing in to try and deal.
Sunny trying to survive here. Sunny goes down to Abel.
Waylon is trying to cling on to some semblance of survival.
Yeah, Waylon is popping off for these right here. Team 9.
But Team 9 does have their medic, so they're in a bit of an advantage.
Nobody to build with really right now.
They're only looking about 10% ad, if even that.
They should be able to hold this last. I would not push off of this. What I might do is I might get out that Spy with the Eternal Reward, get that Babyface's Blaster on your Scout, and like just try to poke a little bit, maybe get that Force. As it turns out, looks like we're going to look at 40 ad here for Team 9. No way they're going to know about that, though. They're thinking, it's like 10 ad. I'm not pushing out of here.
Puss in Boots is, of course, probing their defenses to see if you can get some weakness out of them.
Yeah,
of course, he's using the shotgun, not even using the gunboats, which is kind of unintentional. The score is
going down to a trap.
2 right wingers.
A very well-placed trap from Sexhauer Smelvin.
We apologize for the broken timer at the top of the screen. That's a producer will get fired for that.
Yeah.
He'll get a good beating.
Sure. Our producer might die of a weed overdose next week, right? Anyways, it looks like things are about to even out here, which is about what could be expected. Right wingers might go for the push here, just try to get something.
Of course, both teams do have Ubers, so it's trying to get them to force.
Yeah, you're looking for forces here. Well, that's going to be pretty tough considering that Team 9 currently has a Pyro and a Heavy. Heavy's kind of making sure water's clean. Nobody's getting in from there. The Pyro defending the med. It's pretty hard to bomb a Pyro. Looks like Puss in Boots is going to get a
And that demo's down, so they could...
that was the demo. I didn't even realize. That's a very good pick. They could try to exchange here, and they do. Very good play.
Nice use of Uber, but they've also...
there's the counter pop. You should be looking for other picks. They got some excellent cap time there.
Of course, it could just be... Someone could just go for
awesome
River.
Bomb there from Bio-Optical, cleaning things up and helping his team win the round. That's
half.
Right. That is halftime right there.
That's halftime. So, 3 to right wingers. I mean, it was close to the beginning. I mean, already you had right wingers on the back foot.
Of course. But before we pull up those logs, why don't we listen to one of the anti-drug PSAs that we had made up with our friend of the show?
Yes, let's do that.
Man, this headache is killing me. I better take a Tylenol before I leave the house.
Stop right there, citizen.
Oh my gosh, it's Dirtman!
That's right. It's me, Dirtman. And you need to throw away that Tylenol. Did you know that Tylenol is the gateway drug? First you're popping Tylenol, next you're smoking pot, then the next thing you know, you're boofing Xanax in the bathroom of your local Blockbuster. Stop now before it's too late.
Thanks, Dirtman. I'll never do any drugs ever again.
Good.
Okay, so we're gonna pull up the logs here in a second just to check out that first half.
I mean, T9 Buffy.
Do we have it on the screen? Okay, awesome. We have it up on the screen right now. Just a quick 3-0 in favor of right wingers. What do you see here that seems interesting?
The Buff Eyes, the one that off class to Pyro. He's only got He's only done 964 damage and sitting less than 100 DPM, just 93. I mean, that's almost logs worthy.
Well, that sometimes the DPM doesn't tell the whole story here. We got
True.
He wasn't really let's see. Two buff for eyes.
I mean, he
Oh,
deflected.
buff for
one.
eyes was the pocket scout, getting 28% of the heals. So he's just, I guess he's not really getting those shots there that he needs to get, like to help clean up. On the flip side, Waylon with a whopping 42% beam. Like, wow, I don't think I have never seen that before, actually. Like that's crazy. Like having that much beam.
Right wingers know that Waylon and Bromley are two very good scouts, and they're using them accordingly by giving them a good percentage of the heals.
But let's not overlook Sexhaver Smelvin, who's got a whopping 458 DPM. Just has some amazingly good traps, knows how to play the mids. They planned that exchange perfectly off that demo pick. This is, if I didn't know any better, this is a newcomer. This is almost IM level, honestly. They're just right wingers putting on a really good game today, and they should be able to clean things up pretty quick. Let's keep looking through here. Seth June is also doing some work on Soldier with a 353, going 7 and 5. He's trying to keep things cleaned up. No drops for either med. So
no, I was just damage is about even compared to both teams. I mean, of course, Red is going to pick up a little bit more damage, but of course they won 3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, they won 2 of the mid fights. The first mid fight they lost, but of course, then they managed to bring it back after what?
But I think, like, honestly, the key to right winger success here might be that 42% beam. Like I said, I have never seen it that high, and not even on a pocket scout, no less. Like Waylon putting on an excellent show today, and his medic is putting a lot of trust in him. I wish I knew what that was like. Anyways,
of course, Abel is very stingy with the heals. He's only taken 9% of the heals. He obviously doesn't want that. Doesn't want the heals. But then again, so is Bioptical as a Soldier, only 7% of the beam.
Now, if I was on Team 9 right now, I might be looking at these logs and thinking, like, this doesn't quite stack up. If the combo's getting this much beam, maybe their flank is weak a lot of the time. Maybe their flank isn't buffed. Maybe we could buff our flank and, take them out. Maybe, just talking it over, trying to figure out what's going on. Like, try to avoid those clever traps from Sexhaver Smelvin. I would also be thinking about using the Eternal Reward, like just trying to pick off, like just anyone just trying to slow down right wingers' momentum.
If I was able and I'm only taking 9% of the heals, what I would do is I would switch to Spy, of course, Eternal Reward, and try and just get rid of Sexhaver Smelvin, just to get rid of some of that DPM.
Yeah.
Because when the stickies are on the floor, it's everywhere. You're gonna slip up.
Both teams knowing how to respect ad here. They're playing they're positioning themselves pretty well. They probably have some decent coaches in their corner, like just making sure that they know where to play. Maybe they've been demo reviewing, like when you have this much ad, you play here. If you're this much disad, you play a little bit further back. Like just try to respect it.
I mean, they're fairly even in their average time before using, both in 19 seconds. And the same Uber length, they sort of use almost the exact same 7 seconds. But of course, both meds die after Uber, it seems. And of course, Raincool had a big advantage and they lost their ad. I mean, for the right reasons, they could have probably used it to push a point or at least get some good damage onto right wingers just to try and scare them a little bit.
I'm gonna check out the mid fights on the logs here. I actually forgot to look at that. Let's see. Looks like right wingers took 2 of the mid fights of the 3.
But once again, it was that first one they really struggled with.
Yeah, the first round was a mid to last, or last to last once. Yeah, I think it was just once.
Yeah, it took right wingers a little bit to sort of push out, but once they managed to get out there, they sort of steamrolled at home.
Now this is Team 9 still has a chance here to bring them back, excuse me. But it looks like we're readying up right now, so let's see if
Second half.
let's see if Team 9 is going to be able to turn things around. Looks like Team 9's demo messed up the rollout a little bit. They might be going opposite sides
Just
here,
just a little bit slow.
giving
Of
right
course, the
wingers an
scout
early
is
advantage.
coming to protect the demo.
Sexhaver
Of
and
course.
landing a pipe on Raincool, the Team 9's a medic. But Sexhaver goes down. Things might be looking good for Team 9 here. They just got to chill out, get their buffs, and find a pick. Puss in Boots going for the garden. Doesn't quite get it, but Team 9 is forced out of mid. Waylon is not going to give up the chase.
Raincool still isn't dead. Both have even. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Puss in Boots with an amazingly good jump to clean up the medic.
Of course, still haven't capped mid. This
Puppy is looking for a salvage here. He's going to press it here, pushing them back out to mid. But thanks to Puppy, they might be able to hold second and buy their med some time.
already right wingers just have Uber, and meanwhile 9 haven't even got their medico. I mean, what's going on there?
So, if you were Team 9 right now, Casapillar, what would you be thinking?
I would be thinking probably. I think you probably cut my losses, go to last, reconsider.
But it looks like right wingers did a blind use into mid there and was able to pick 2 soldiers. They lost Waylon though to a trap on choke, and it's going to be about 30-40 ad for Team 9. Team 9 could try to push out on this, but it'd be awfully dangerous. Just all those flank routes. If you got a spy with the Eternal Reward, you won't even hear them coming. Looks like Team 9 is going to bring out the heavy. Maybe they plan to just stay here, chill out, maybe hope that right wingers makes a mistake. But let's watch Waylon here, who's just came up on Sniper, is going to try and make something happen. It's going to be playing near
I mean, their heavy is playing pretty far forward. If I was him, I would move a little bit down so I could keep an eye on the underwater section, just at least.
I would be considering not playing. Oh, Raincool goes down. It's a drop. And that right there is...
That is a Josh level play there.
Yeah, just a Josh level play. Getting that med.
I mean, right wing, once again, having full Uber with this. I'm probably going to use into this. With
Hero
this
Smasher trying to buy some time, maybe get some spawners out.
Pyro
Abel hiding in secret.
Pyro's trying to get rid of that medic.
Bromley is cleaning up. The Pyro goes down. So does the demo. Heavy still in secret. Puppy
secret hiding with Waylon.
Sunny gets
Bromley low. Bromley's dead, and of course, Sunny's got to think: do I take this? Can I get out? They try to get out.
Puss in Boots trying to salvage. Sunny might be able to get out here. Sunny's probably just making a run for it here. Where'd they go?
Running for his life.
They're still in water. Hero Smasher finds them and gets the kill on the medic.
Already the demo is in.
So if I was in right winger situation there, you get the med drop. Maybe you go back and swap off your sniper. You don't need it anymore.
Maybe.
Hero Smasher getting a trap. But yeah, right now what they need is that Eternal Reward spy to just get behind, like, you know, even things out a little bit.
T9 are coming in, and right wingers are just giving them second point at this point.
Bromley spawning up and
except
forwards
for,
is probably going to meet up with his med here. Sunny might go down to Hero Smasher. He does. Hero Smasher getting his second med pick in this.
This could be it. They could push in, get rid of that heavy on point.
Yeah, that heavy's still in secret, and now he's been spotted. Smelvin is going to lock him out. Looks like this round is over.
Another round to right wing. I mean, you wouldn't think, looking at this, they've lost. They had 2 wins and lost 1. I mean, compared to Team 9 have won every single game. So, in this point of view, right wingers are the underdogs.
This is right wingers, believe it or not, are the underdogs here. And it looks like we might have had a pause going out, like Team 9 trying to come up with some sort of strategy. They've got plenty of time. This isn't lost yet. They could reverse sweep this. It's not like there's 5 minutes on the clock.
I mean,
you do have to be pretty quick.
You never know. One of them might have gone to the bathroom, gone to get up some new battle plans.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't.
thinking.
Well, when I'm playing even a scrim, not even a match, like I just shit my pants.
I mean, that's
Like-
a true
like-
gamer
like,
move.
The scrim is important. Okay.
I
Like,
agree.
This
I
is
agree.
it's a show of your dedication to shit your pants during a game, especially like this.
I mean, of course, this maybe one of them's crashed. We don't know. I mean, I'm not inside their heads. I mean,
Yeah, I bet this is just a tactical pause from Team 9 right now, just talking it over, like, who is going to play the Eternal Reward Spy? Who is going to have that privilege?
of course, they're probably furiously typing because I don't think they even have voice chat at this point. I mean, voice chat is more of a European
they're
thing.
probably just installing, like, TeamSpeak or Skype right now or something. Like, it's like, oh, we can... Yeah!
What do we do? I mean, it's technically cheating.
It's like a conference call, like, you know?
Yeah. I mean, maybe
It's like you and I are in a conference call right now on Skype.
Oh, of course, Skype.
It looks like things have resumed here, continuing the rollouts.
Of course, there's a little bit of a sketchiness going on.
Puss in Boots is going to commit early. Puss in Boots goes
is
down.
down.
There is something wrong with my HUD.
Same.
Whatever.
I am going
Okay,
to...
Bromley is going to get out here.
I'm going to retry and hopefully...
While you retry, why don't I keep going here? It looks like Waylon and Sonny are going to get in through choke. Sexhaver locking out the doors. And right wingers takes mid and second. Looks like Team 9 is on the edge here. I cannot see what the Ubers are, but...
the Ubers currently are about even with both teams. With
Okay, even with both teams. Why don't I...
Team 9 having a very slight
Why don't I
now,
retry here really quick?
Yeah, retry. We've got second, and of course the scout is going to try and probe in. See what... Could be a little... Oh, they've used the coming upriver. The medic has been forced to use, and now it's just a...
Right wingers having the better use
flashing
here.
as many people as they can. Sort of
Oh no,
to try
Team
and
9 losing 4, 5. It's only the heavy. Is it game over here? It's almost
Scout,
game
of course,
over.
hiding
Abel
his
goes
secret to
down
try
and
grab
that
capped it.
That is game. Now, before we take a look at the logs of this such an exciting matchup, why don't we take a look at one of our take a listen, excuse me, to one of our anti-drug PSAs.
All right, Hunter, it's time for your Flintstones vitamin.
Stop right there, single mother.
Oh my god, it's Dirt Man!
That's right. It's me, Dirt Man. You need to keep that Flintstones vitamin away from your child.
But Flintstones vitamins contain all the essential nutrients kids need to grow up healthy.
I'm sure that's what Big Vitamin wants you to believe, but Flintstones vitamins are just the beginning of a slippery slope. First, you're just trying to balance your dietary needs. Next thing you know, you're injecting fentanyl straight into your rectum.
Wow, thanks, Dirt Man. I'll never let little Hunter near Flintstones vitamins ever again.
Anytime. Now, what are you doing after this?
Flintstones vitamins. Don't be tempted. Did it work? Did my time machine actually work? Excuse me, ma'am. What year is it?
Why, it's 2016, of course.
Yes! It did work! I've made it to the far future. Now I can watch Spider-Man 3 before it even comes out. But where could I possibly rent it in 2016?
Well, you could go by our local Mega Blockbuster. They're running a special deal on all of your favorite movies. Just use the code DERP107 or type !Blockbuster in the chat.
Wow, what a difference!
Well, that was a really good game. We have Waylon and Puss in Boots here from Right Wing. Just an amazing game, you two.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We're also checking out the logs here, but we observed in the logs on the first half, Waylon with a whopping 42% beam.
Yeah, that was.
I was telling our viewers I have never seen that.
I've looked over that afterwards, and I saw the second half that I was getting too much beam. That usually happens with my team. Just I don't know why. I don't know why it happens. I don't know what.
It worked.
That is true. That is true. It does work. I would
Anyway.
like to see my shotgun soldier have a little more, but it did work. You're right.
Yeah, and it was interesting. I don't think I've ever seen someone use a shotgun in RGL before.
It's pretty good on Gully. It's pretty close quarters. You can hide in that little room on last called Secret. It's pretty good.
Yep.
Side guy strat.
Puss in Boots. Do you think you made any like Josh level plays? I saw some pretty good bombs from you there.
No, I don't think so. Not this game though.
We did in our pregame have a pretty sneaky double Batman strat that we did, but it didn't come into play at all. He tried to get into Batman this game, and he didn't do anything with it, unfortunately.
How do you guys think you'll do next week on Bagel?
Bagel, dude. I heard about that. That map. I hope
you guys haven't played it yet.
No, we have. We know how to play it. We better than clear cut, that's for sure. Hopefully it goes better than our clear cut did. Our clear cut we got like 1 in forward.
You guys were doing very well today. I'm very impressed. So how have your guys' bowel movements been doing?
Bowel movements?
Yeah.
What?
Like, are they like solid? Like
interesting.
Just good color.
Interesting. No comment.
Interesting.
Okay. Sure.
No comment.
Yeah.
I mean, Waylon, you got a nice headshot though. With the.
I did. We still lost. I was upset. We fucking lost. Or sorry for swearing, but we lost that last, and that was disappointing.
Yeah, that.
I got the headshot, and then we all got mowed down by the heavy secret, which we should have expected at that point. Well, he sat secret like every last. At that point, we should have kind of expected the heavy to be there, but I don't think it was that valuable. The medic didn't really have Uber. I kind of just did it just to, I guess, meme.
I mean, you already dropped the med once before.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about the Eternal Reward used in Gully Wash?
The Eternal Reward?
Yeah, the spy knife.
In Gully Wash?
Yeah.
Is there a specific strat for this map with that thing?
Just using it in general.
I don't usually run spy at all.
Man, and that's why you guys are still Newcomer, I guess. Like,
I guess
just
so.
In these upper levels, we use the Eternal Reward all the time.
Interesting,
upper
dude.
levels.
Yes.
You can have two spies, right? We just have two of them.
Premier and TF2L.
Interesting.
And he knows all about it.
Some pro strats.
That is definitely an TF2L strat right there.
And before we go to our last question here, anyone you want to thank for today? Any coaches?
Jaguar, our coach.
I'd like to thank my mom.
Not your mom. The people that birthed me.
Yeah.
I want to thank your mom too.
Thor, you have any comment to say about that, Thor?
I'm gonna leave real soon.
Your mom, Thor.
Okay, we're gonna close out here with our last question here. Can you guys just turn your head and cough?
All right, good interview, guys. Good interview.
Good interview. Thank you guys so much. What a game.
All right, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right, and that was Team 9 versus Right Wingers. You are watching Skringus Cast. Casapillar, anyone you want to shout out before we close things out today?
Probably Jack. Saucy Jack. I mean,
yeah.
I think I don't want to bring it down on this, especially after such a good victory. But I mean, it's hard to go on knowing Jack. I mean, he was a nice guy.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Jack.
I mean, who have we got next week?
We haven't decided on who we got next week. We might, you mean for co-casting?
Oh yeah.
A very special surprise guest that I don't want to reveal just yet. But tune in next week. It will be worth it. If you are just now joining us, make sure to check out the VOD. That was Team 9 versus Right Wingers. I think
I have come to. I'm sorry to sort of cut you off, but I think I've come to the conclusion. I've been thinking about this whole match.
Yeah.
I think we have to go with the Firecracker. I mean, the Firecracker, I think, it's got that versatility. It's like the original. I mean, you can use it anywhere.
What's Firecracker?
Yeah, you know, the isolate, number 7. You know, we talked about the snow screwball. We talked about the ice cream sandwich, but I think at the end of the day, it all comes down to the
the
Firecracker.
like ice cream's like shoving up your butt.
Yeah,
Yeah. But what one are you going with?
Firecracker, I think it's so nice. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
Good for a hot, warm day.
Yeah, for sure.
Put it in.
Anyways, Cass, we're gonna close things out here. So.
Is this where you kick me out? Okay.
No, hang on. You are listening to Skringus Cast. I'm Uncanny.
I'm Casapillar.
And our producer is Robot with Human Hair. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream out we haven't fun yet. It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad, 'cause living with me must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream out we haven't fun yet. Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. And this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me.